friends, MD Vegan on my gentle juice fasting day. Gentle juice fasting is a special kind of fasting that I consider the most effective and for everyone. For everyone is from TriYoga. TriYoga is a yoga style for everyone. That's what we call it. It's from Yogini Kaliji. She had that style created in 1980. And since then, the new flows, the yoga flows are flowing through her every day. She teaches it every day online with a group of senior teachers, our friends, and it's an amazing experience. And the gentle juice fasting comes from that because it's a gentle idea of doing it gently, non-violent, not pushing yourself. This is inherent in TriYoga, the principle of flow and non-violence. That is the base of TriYoga. And the flow comes from TriYoga. Now it's all over the yoga world. Hasn't been there before, but Yogini Kaliji had the idea, the intuition it was, and an inspiration, and then we have it now. And the fasting is so easy, yeah, like TriYoga usually is. Yeah? That's why it's for everybody. It's so easy, everybody can do it. It is so that you can do it one day. And when you do it longer than one day, fasting in general, longer than one day, medical advice is recommended. But before only one day, you don't need to see a doctor. Science says that because one day is very simple. Yeah, no harm is done. When you feel healthy, when you don't feel healthy, then you should definitely see a doctor when you want to do fasting or so. But when you feel healthy and great, there is no problem with one day. That's the first thing that is very cool. So do it one day only. And then it is so when you have, so basically fasting is, I think that is a general definition, reducing calories over time. So when I do it one day, I eat one day less calories than usual. That is considered fasting. And the second thing is I pause my digestion. So there may be different kinds of fasting. Some people eat normal, but just less. Then you have a normal digestion. Just less, but on juice fasting, for example, I pause my digestion almost completely because I don't take any fiber. Fiber is that in the food that needs to be, that hasn't, has no nutrients. It's usually that digestion separates the fiber from the nutrients. That is speaking with a grain of salt, because now we know that the fiber also produces nutrients, is part of the production of very important nutrients. In fact, it's also super healthy. We didn't always know that, but now we know fiber is produced by plants only. Yeah, it's a plant product, and it makes the plants, give the shape to the plants. The plants can stand up because of the fiber. Yeah, and so that is the part that makes the plant super healthy, yeah. And so we needed to eat it all the time. Yeah, whole food, plant-based diet, the healthiest diet, is so healthy because it has the fiber and other ingredients from the whole plant. Yeah. But then I take out of the ingredients, the veggies and the fruit and so on. I take the fiber out with a juicer. Basically, I juice my ingredients. Then the fiber is separated and the juice only remains, the nutrients, the water, and so forth. And I drink it very slowly because the fiber also, when the digestion takes place, usually the fiber regulates how many nutrients, how fast go into the blood. Yeah. Without the fiber, it goes directly to the blood. Yeah, no digestion, the digestion pauses. And because I have this, I have to drink the juices slowly, otherwise they could overwhelm my system. For example, sugar spikes, they call it. When the blood sugar rises very fast, that's not good for the system. System needs balance, needs regularly, and so if I drink my juices, I drink it slowly. Yeah. That is the basic idea of fasting, yeah, with the pausing digestion, that's the idea. So when it comes to drinking, yeah, that is what I do on a fasting day. Usually I drink a lot. Yeah, I make these juice recipes. That is the great delight on fasting. It's a great feast. Yeah, they're wonderful. They're delicious. Yeah, super healthy. And then I also drink water, of course. That's the main part. I drink a lot of water. That is important on a fasting day because fasting is cleansing also. When you do that, yeah, you fast, the body begins to cleanse itself, and if you do it right, it begins to heal itself. Yeah. Doing it right means being gentle, basically, yeah, and drinking enough, yeah, doing it so that you don't push yourself. Yeah, that's important. For example, if I feel dizzy a little bit, getting a headache or so, because cleansing can be very stressful for the body, it can be too much. Then I would just eat a little bit. Yeah, there's no problem. Drinking a light salad, eating a light salad, drinking a light soup or so, yeah, a smoothie with a little bit of fiber. That slows down the fasting and the cleansing. Yeah, and the cleansing can be stressful. Yeah, because the body gets rid of toxins, and the toxins come to the blood, and they are in the fat usually. They are stored when they don't harm the body, and then when the fat is dissolved, when you fast, the toxins get into the blood, and that can make you feel stressed. Yeah? To get rid of the toxins can be stressful. That's why the fasting has to be gentle too. Yeah. So slowly, if it's too much, slow it down. I slow it down, and then I always feel great. And one part of the great feeling is from the juices. It's so delicious, and I can explore because when I fast, like today, and I do it over time, that's when fasting makes really sense. Yeah, like everything you do in life, everything good has to be systematic and continuously. That's in my opinion. I think it's a yoga opinion too. They know it, they teach it also. So when you do that, when I do that regularly, at some point the body keeps cleansing, but also the energy that you free then makes the senses more open, more receptive. I'm feeling more of what I see and hear and taste. I taste the ingredients better. I feel what they do to my body. I feel how they play together, how they benefit me, and so I be creative. Yeah, creativity is enhanced with fasting, very much so. The fasting I feel so great. Yeah. After some time, in the first time it might be a little bit. I have to get used to it, and so then after some time it gets better and better. Now I'm looking forward to fasting. I have no more problem with that. Yeah. After some time, you get used to all the things. And the good things, of course. So, today I make a new recipe, again with green juice. There are different kinds of juice, and the green juices are very important. Very important kind of juice. And I make a cucumber juice. I would say the easiest green juice is the cucumber juice. Maybe the easiest red juice or orange juice might be the carrot juice. Yeah. It's even easier than cucumber. But the cucumber is not so easy because it has a bitter peel. Yeah, here is one cucumber. And when I begin, I would just take a cucumber. That is a French or Japanese cucumber here. It's with a thin peel. You can take any kind of cucumber. When the peel is thicker, it is a little bit more bitter. Yeah, so beginning was I would do maybe 2 cucumbers, an apple, a little bit of lemon or so, a little bit of celery. That's it. Very simple. But with time, when I know my basic recipes with a small number of ingredients, at least 3 in my case, with the method of take 3, doing it methodically, systematically, it is easier for my dull mind, to be creative. I need a little bit a help and support. That's why I use a method. Yeah. If you're a genius, you don't need a method. You just do it. Yeah. I'm not a genius, I'm afraid. I just try to be systematic day by day. So the easy recipe is a very small number of ingredients, and when I get to know my ingredients, I have some basic recipes. I can begin to combine them and take more and more ingredients. It's a very simple step-by-step procedure. So I begin with the cucumber, and today I add some green herbs that I have tried before, but not in this case together. I have a parsley and a cilantro. 2 of the most powerful cleansing recipes ingredients here. A small part of a bunch of parsley. With a large bunch, I take just a small part, but a similar amount about cilantro. Chinese parsley, that's called. Parsley here in Germany, one of the most important herbs, most used, and here cilantro more in Asia and in Mexico, for example, they have a cilantro, but both have a similar effect. Both are very powerful cleansers. They take heavy metals from the body, and they are very dangerous. Heavy metals can really destroy the DNA, and so we got to get rid of them. In the industrialized countries, we have especially a lot of them in the air and in everywhere, and so we get rid of that. That's good. Help the body to do it. Body does it by itself all the time, but a little support with the food, and so the greens do that, and the parsley and the cilantro especially. And then I have a third green herb, the basil. That's a fantastic herb. It's a wake-up herb. Basil, also the stems, yeah, especially are powerful. Basil is from the Mediterranean, from the mint family, and the basil is wake up. So when the children in Italy, for example, they give them basil stems to chew on in school when they're tired, and they immediately wake up again. There's something that makes the brain wake up in the basil. It has a delicious flavor. You know basil flavor. It's intense, like all these, but the basil is the delicious one. The cilantro and the parsley have both a very strong flavor, and you have to balance them with other ingredients. I don't think somebody would eat basil and parsley or cilantro by itself. Maybe a little bit, maybe, but I don't know. All these ingredients, they need other ingredients to really play nicely. Have a strong effect and can have a wonderful flavor in combination. So the main combination for my greens are usually bitter. Yeah, that's the main flavor of bitter. It can also be sour bitter, sharp bitter, different kinds of bitter. Yeah, dull, heavy, strong. There are all kinds of bitter. Yeah, not very strong bitter. So the main balance for the bitter flavors are fruit. Yeah? And I here have 2 or 3 cups each of apple and pear. Yeah, apple and pear. This is pear. Apple is especially great for cilantro. Yeah, that is a nice balance for cilantro. And pear is a wonderful balance for parsley. Yeah, and I tried apple and pear today. Apple and pear are very nicely together, and the pear makes the juice a little creamier. The apple is more balanced with sweet and sour. It is also sweet, and that sweetness, yeah, that goes nice with the greens. So apple and pear, 2 of each, large ones or 3. You can always take more or less fruit when you like the fruit a little bit, the juice a little bit juicier, a little bit nicer or so. Yeah, you just take more fruit. Very easy. You can make most recipes with greens. They are so powerful and healthy. Adding a little bit more fruit, most of the juices work with that. And you then can decide what kind of combination you want. More apple, more pear, very easy fruit. You can also take other fruit, yeah? Orange, for example, or pineapple. There's so many fruits you can take for making a balanced juice for the greens. So this is the base, yeah? The fruit, the cucumber, and the green herbs. And then I have something special, another green, a very powerful one, celery. Celery stalks. They are nice. They have a nice effect on the recipe. They make the recipe have an exciting smoky tone. It's really nice, but I can only take a small amount. I take too much, it's a very intense flavor, celery. It's used in many traditional recipes in soups, for example, as a background to season a little bit. It makes it a little bit salty. It has a kind of healthy salt. Yeah, the potassium in the I think about potassium. I'm not 100% sure. It is. I think it is in the celery. There is something that tastes a little salty, and when you use it with the other ingredients, it tastes even smoky. That's very exciting. So that I put sometimes a little bit to make it a little recipe a little bit more exciting, yeah, and a little bit more healthy, and at the same time. And then oftentimes I add a lemon here, and a good amount of ginger root. 3 inches or 4 here, a lot. I have a lot of juice here, so I can take a little bit more. 1 lemon. And lemon and ginger is enhancing the other flavors more. It's just not so much, oftentimes, not so much changes the flavor in itself, gives another direction or so, but it enhances the other flavors. It also makes the other flavor, the other ingredients more beneficial. Ginger, for example, helps to incorporate, to absorb more nutrients. It makes nutrients more efficient, and the lemon makes it fresher. is the antioxidant. It keeps the other ingredients from wilting, from turning brown, and so it makes it fresher. So all these are enhancing factors for the other flavors. And I don't know if I can use some lemon peel. I kept the lemon peel when I prepared my lemon, and I will see. But I have many ingredients that are very strong, yeah, like the celery is strong flavor, and the cilantro and the parsley, very strong flavors. The cucumber also has a strong flavor, a little bit bitter. So lemon peel is very strong and powerful. If I can use it, I always do, because the peel is the healthiest. The yellow color of the lemon peel of the lemon is the healthiest part of the lemon. Always in citrus fruit like that. But you can't take so much, because they can ruin the whole recipe if you take too much. Like the salt, yeah. Salt can be wonderful, enhancing the flavors of a recipe. It can also ruin everything. Yeah. Similar with the lemon peel. Yeah. So I just begin. I come back in a second when the juice is done, and then I show you the juice. This is my juice. It's a liter. I didn't taste it yet. Just in the middle, I tasted a little bit to find out if I can use some of the peel. I talked about the lemon peel, and I thought, yeah, it might be nice. I was surprised. It was a light flavor. I thought, yeah, maybe it's a little bit missing even without the peel. So I took half of the peel, not the whole one. I thought that might be enough. Yeah. And then I juiced the rest, and now I taste it. Let's see. And I see the color is nice. It's a nice green color. That's we eat with the eyes first, right? I see that color. That is nice. I like it. It's a nice green color. Not too bright. It's a broken green. Yeah. Bright colors. We have pure colors. Yeah. Yellow, orange, red, and so then you can put a little white into the colors and break the colors. Pastel tones. They are warmer, not so aggressive, gentle. And this is a gentle green tone. I like it. Not too dark, not too light. It's in the middle. So there's a lot of ingredients in there. I guess 9 or so. Whoops. And the texture is, it's not too thick, not too thin. It's in the middle because of the pears. They make it a little bit more creamy. The pear is soft, yeah. Usually the pears are soft, sweet, and so that's nice. And let's taste it now. Let's see. Yeah. The first thing I say is a rounded flavor. I always try to find out first impression, is it all round, or is one ingredient, one flavor standing out? This is round. I can taste the parsley. I can taste the parsley. No, the green flavors, the green taste flavors. I can taste them. They are there. Some are there, not predominant. That's nice. So then they are there. They make the picture round. And well, it's a cucumber juice basically, but there are almost more green herbs than a cucumber. So it's a really green juice with cucumbers, the parsley, celery, basil, and even cilantro. I forgot the cilantro, yeah. And then there are the pears and the apples, make it really sweet enough, yeah, gentle. And then the lemon and the ginger, in a nice amount. The ginger, sometimes you take too much ginger, it really gets too much heat. Yeah. Ooh, it burns and it gets hot. No, well, lot of ginger here, but nothing like that, because the ingredients here, the powerful ingredients, the greens, they're very powerful. The ginger has a lot of balance here, counterbalance, and that's why it comes all together in a very nice, full, rounded flavor. And yeah, I recommend it. You can try it. If you want to begin, I would recommend to begin with a smaller recipe with less ingredients. For example, cucumber with apple and a lemon, maybe a little bit celery stalk, just like that. That would be enough for begin, I would say, to make it easier. And then you can take more and more ingredients, or you try to make this recipe. You find the ingredients here in the video. You can see when I show them to the camera. I give a little bit of approximate number measurements, not precise, and then I make the video. I write the ingredient list under the video, so you have an oversight how many what kind of ingredients are in there. The first ingredients are always the most, and then the final ingredients are the smallest amount. So you have an idea of what I make, to know more, you have to try it yourself, you know. Otherwise, I couldn't make a video recipe every day. It's not like a written recipe where they have precise measurements. I really make it intuitive more. So, but you know, you can also take the recipes with the ingredients in the amounts I offer in the video. You can do that too, if you like. And here is the juice. You see, it's creamy and it's a nice green color. It's very powerful and nutritious. It makes my fasting day really delightful. And that is the secret of this method, yeah, of the TriYoga, the flow, the gentle juice fasting. The secret is you want to always feel great, because that's our nature. And by nature we are the best possible version of ourselves, feels great and works. gets whatever they do. Feeling great is better for everything. I would say that's a yogic wisdom, and it also when the body feels great. We were saying the flow, the energy flows freely. That the yoga says that. Yogi says that. The energy flows free, without any blocks, or obstacles. Then the body can heal itself. And so feeling great means energy flows freely, is balanced. And when you have a pain or a pressure or something like stress also, the energy is blocked. It doesn't flow freely. And we don't want to do that. We don't want to have that. So that's why it's pretty easy. You just have to watch that. You feel good. Isn't that nice? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. And find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. And I post a video juice recipe every week, basically, more or less. And then you can also find the juice recipes all collected on one page on Facebook. It's called TriYoga Moon Fasting, as the gentle juice fasting comes from TriYoga, as I said. That's the name of the Facebook page, TriYoga Moon Fasting. Yeah? And you find a calendar for the best fasting days and so forth. But it's basically simple. Once a week, one day, with a night ahead and after, and you're good. Always feel great. Don't push it. Slow it down if needed, and enjoy. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon.